That's bad. Let's see, are you back, Mr. Streamer? Yay, we're back to the stream. Now we just have to reconnect to Discord.
Said,
There we go.
krill issue.
True.
Wait,
Hello,
I've said that
friends.
once before.
Hello. I rolled a 9.
Golgan went
Also-
to get a snack because, quote unquote, I am a fat ass.
That checks
Me
out.
too, bestie.
Wonder what was up with all that, but hey.
We're just experiencing a cavalcade of technical issues.
I also had a weird ass Discord issue too.
Yeah, maybe it's
So.
Discord servers today.
For me,
I mean, here's the thing. Mine didn't do
thunderstorm
it.
happening in
I
my
disconnected
area.
everywhere, and I also have the
okay,
storm happening in the area. Because, you know.
I
I
am
love
the
Georgia.
storm
That is approaching.
that is approaching.
Alright, so not death.
No, definitely can't hit that without
9.
hurting
Alright,
myself.
roll me your roll me your D6, Mr. Zeusman. Mr.
Absolutely.
Zeusman. Roll me a 6.
Boom, boom,
He
boom,
got
boom.
his
You'll
9
forget
and
everything.
then got a 3. 9, 3 on the lookup table. As a result of being paralyzed, stabbed, and ultimately bored just a little bit, your left arm is currently crushed. When you awake, you try to put some weight on it, and instantly crumple over as it is unusable and completely broken.
Robot arm, let's go.
Damn, he really
Man,
is
he,
like Rack for
he
real,
is
for real.
doing rack to roleplay. You're right.
How about you rack some bitches?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's what Rifter said. to
Rack
him.
roleplay. Have a drink, buddy. Darius has got something for you.
So true.
How much did I heal, or am I at 0?
I believe you only healed him 10, so he puts you at 1.
Holy shit. If Zeus was around in that period of time, he probably would have agreed with Darius.
Kinda wild, honestly.
Agreed with Darius about which thing specifically?
Doing the thing to Racked.
Yeah.
Hey, Macarena, alright.
Zeus rouses 2 with this health, and as he kind of gets up to support himself with his left arm, it crumbles, and he's like, what's... Just tries to get his eyes adjusted to the scene.
Welcome back.
Are we... I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Worm's gone, the thing riding it's not. We're dealing with it. You, chill here.
Zeus is going to kind of grab no. Okay, he's gonna hold off on that for a second. He'll hold off on that. We're good to keep rolling. Zeus is going to kind of grip his head for a moment and just be like, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Does Darius do
To
anything
himself.
else with his turn?
That's all of my everything.
Okay. Yeah, he fails his save. He's that guy over there. He's dead.
Fucking
The
dead.
deadest motherfucker to ever live.
That puts it at Thork. What does Slork do?
There's nothing left for him to eat that is close by. So he's going to spit at whatever that is.
That being...
Warcraft changeling.
Okay, gotcha. It connects. And it is lethal. That's funny. You go, Slork. Will that be all?
Yeah.
Alright, Lork, give me a perception real quick.
Yeah. Give me one moment. Perception.
Wow.
I see nothing.
Well, more importantly, you wouldn't see anything either way. More importantly, you hear nothing.
Ah.
Damn it. There you go. Lorik is still marked with the gay baby sauce. That's a miss, 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 that's a crit. Which becomes 19 after. Do you choose to reduce that more?
Yes.
Okay.
That means I take 11 damage.
Okay.
Which means it takes 7.
Oh. And then boop and boop. Alright, that is all. They make 6 attacks against you and one of them hits.
Okay. Lork is going to go sicko mode. He's going to attack the one up here with his full attack action. No smites here. 23 hits, I assume?
Yep. You said the top one?
Yep.
Noted. Alright.
26?
Yep.
Okay. And with his attack from the secondary attack action, he's going to use a use of his breath weapon to try and do Dragon Fear.
Okay.
Let me... Where the fuck is it? Here it is. So that's a DC 19 Wisdom save.
A similar question to what's going on right now, but I wanna ask y'all a question unrelated to this. Do you believe that talk with plants and animals works on fungus?
Yes.
It's
No.
neither a plant nor an animal, so no.
Fungus are beyond our petty machinations.
You cannot talk to them in any way that matters.
Yeah.
I'd say they're pretty fun guys, so probably.
But on a more serious note, I think in D&D logic or rules or whatever, it would technically, but it's not.
It's culinarily a plant.
Yeah. Talk with plants and animals and fungus doesn't have the same ring to it as talk with plants and animals. Or speak with
That's my
plants and
position, yeah.
Well, I mean, a big thing is that plants and animals they're not related to each other, like barely at all
Ouch.
either. But they're just put together so that you can talk to things that aren't normally talk-toable.
One of
And are
them.
alive.
One of them is feared.
Damn, only one. And again, they probably have bonuses to that sort of thing because they're not them, I imagine.
Wow, he gets the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait a second. 1, 2. I guess by ordering that I normally do, it needs to not be that one. It's technically this one that's feared.
Okay. How about the little shitters?
Oh, those goobers are in range too, huh?
Yep. They're within my aura.
Alright, done.
Okay. Okay. I'm not going to use my bonus action here.
Ha.
Let's see. I'll let Zeus take his turn first.
Zeus, take your
He'll
turn
take
first.
some more
friend.
time to think.
Gotcha.
What about the French?
Kill the French. So,
Oh,
In
that's an
Minecraft.
action? As a-
Heal 6, good friend.
Zeus is
Oh yeah, I also
going
need to do
to
that.
Oh, do I do a role play then? He's going to stand up. He's going to go ahead and he's going to try and like summon both blades into his hands to get ready for an offhand attack, but seeing that his arm is so busted up, it like he can't really call it. And then he just oh, I guess he used movement to stand up, so he can't steady aim anyways. Alright. Then he's just going to throw out dagger towards and this will be his more fiery kind of
as
dagger.
you start to form it into your functional hand, it starts off wavering a little bit, but then you manage to solidify, like solidly grab it and be able to yeet.
He's going to yeet it towards this front one, more towards me, that's next to Lore.
Because is it disadvantage for being past like 30?
I have a range of 60 feet, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, they just don't go past 60 because psychic constructs.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Not
Actually,
long.
I'm going to Sonic Die up that for homing attack.
Okay.
Base.
All right, that's enough.
Fog. Then each. I clicked it. There we go.
Pretty good.
That's a lot of pot.
He's
What
just going to
else?
kind of.
Do you do anything else?
He is just going to kind of stand there and face more kind of stern maybe than he's had it in a long time, and that's going to be the end of his turn.
Remember to heal 6.
Oh yeah, and he heals 6 because.
All right,
Paul-
Hoff, it's your turn again. You do not heal an additional 6.
I know.
Remember to heal 6. No, I'm just kidding.
Did the Illithid go? If that's what the thing is called.
It took its turn.
It is not currently
you're
visible
right.
to any of us.
I see. In that case, let's just 10-foot radius. Let's just do a level 2 yeah. Let's do a level 5 shitter centered.
Is that a 5th level? 3d8?
Plus another 3d8.
Yeah, because that's the
Yeah.
upcast.
Centered here.
You can make it so that spells like ask you for the cast level and automatically
He
cast.
did.
I mean, it did. It says higher cast
Yeah.
level 18
Oh,
plus 15. yeah.
I'm sorry. I saw that as like an attack roll or something in my brain.
Yeah. Centered there.
Okay. Alright, it has ricocheted through them. What else?
10 feet of my choice. Then I will zoom over here so that this takes effect.
Did you move there first?
I mean, do I have to retcon it so I do?
Kind of. I think that's important to do properly.
I mean, if you're going to allow it to be retcon, the outcome is the same either way.
There you go. They have taken an extra 10 damage, that one dude.
Which means he has to remake the save on Dragon Fear.
Oh, does he?
Yep.
Nah. I thought it had a 1 turn limit, but I guess not. Okay.
Nope.
He fails again. That's funny.
Okay, as does the little shitter.
Oh yeah, I guess he got hit.
And then I will...
Well, no, the little shitter doesn't have to do it again.
No, he has to make one resave because he got hit by Shatter.
Right. But not again. Just
Right.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy had to do it again because of the storm proc.
Yep.
Wait, so this one got broken out of it?
Nope, neither of them are broken out.
Nope.
about these two?
Everything has remained the same.
They just didn't get feared in the first place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have good bonuses to their saves against that kind of thing because they're being
Right,
puppeteered
right.
by the Illithid.
And 50, 55, 60.
By the Illithid, he says.
Unless the Illithid's being puppeteered.
I mean, if you know anything about Elephant.
I mean, yes.
But that's metagame.
Mm-hmm.
Lorik says it's because they're being puppeteered by the whatever that monster is.
So these two never got feared.
Correct.
Okay. I'll just end my turn
Okay.
instead of trying to stretch my action economy to the absolute maximum.
Blah 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 blah. Wow, that's 2 hits, surprisingly. First is one that deals 23, that goes
wait.
to 11.
That one cannot move.
Closer?
It cannot move at all because it's in
No.
my Aura of Conquest. Like, at all.
Yeah, at all.
Me.
Alright, so the second set of 2, which is just the regular hit. The first set of 2 still happens. Okay.
So the one that cannot move takes 10 damage on its turn.
Alright. Which is... Hold on. 36 goes to 18.
Okay, which means I am going to... that's the DC 12.
Goes to 12.
Okay, let me just... Okay.
Schönhoff, give me a perception. You hear the burrower laying an egg sound.
What burrower?
No, from Underrail. The noise that it makes when a burrower lays an egg.
That like chittering.
The
Yeah,
ding,
yeah.
ding, 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 ding.
Does this apply even though it's technically not a fail?
Sure, you can re-roll it if you want.
Okay. I will do so. Wow.
Wow, incredible. Reef
Oh, my
Tar.
goal.
All right, cool. I'm still alive. Yeah. Now it's just cleanup duty. I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to this guy right here, and I'm just gonna go good old face stab.
Stab him in the fucking face.
21 hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. I forgot to add sneak attack.
Well, roll a 20. I hope you get
You can
20.
just click the damage of sneak attack.
Oh,
Yep.
can I? Well, all right. Just do 32 on top of 14.
There you go.
And then I'm gonna go ahead. If he's still alive,
He is
He's
not.
no. Okay. I have my character sheet. Okay. In that case, I'm actually gonna send out a blast at this. Oh wait.
There's
Yeah,
3
no, he's
creatures
alive.
here, by the way.
Right here.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, are they touching? It looks like
No,
from my
no. They're not touching, but I'm just letting you know because that one is a little disguised.
Okay. So this guy is all on his lonesome. So I'm gonna get that delicious sneak attack I'm gonna fire out a hope blast. Wow, look at that.
That connects.
We're
Oh.
certainly rolling 6s or 7s.
Boom.
What's
Nice.
up, Lork?
You made sure to deal the 7 damage to the one that actually hit me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, cool. Boom, boom. And I'm gonna go ahead and with my remaining movement, I dash back into the
Yeah,
light.
after the worm, I've been fairly attentive about that
Okay.
because I
Thank
just
you.
didn't remember it before in the fight.
All right, that's my move.
Darius.
I just want to make sure because
Alright. Darius is full dashing with action all the way over here to try and get eyes on the Illithid.
As you can see, you do not.
Yep.
Is that all?
That's I don't think I can move with a bonus action here, so no, that's all.
All right, Chad. You also hear the burrower digging egg sound.
Okay.
A series of missiles go pew 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 pew. This one has died.
okay.
I love magic missiles. Stork. What does Stork do?
He is going to. I don't think he can even has enough movement around the corner. Let's see.
He's going to devour the corpse.
Is he?
I don't know. Is
Is he
he?
that hungry?
He is a being of endless hunger.
Yeah, sure.
He begins tearing off parts from it and starts using it to form a shell.
Thank you, Umber Hulks, for doing one thing worthy of a note.
The orc.
Okay. Lork is first going to move up to the last shitter and try to bonk it.
That's a bonk.
Still alive?
Yes. It's a hit.
Yo, guys, BRB, I got.
Alright, he's dead. Do you want to do anything
Okay.
fancy on it? How you smite the last one?
No.
Yeah.
It's just a little shitter.
Alright.
So Lork is going to move. Okay. And then going to.
Are you still on your movement?
Yeah, that was haste doubles my movement.
Oh, yeah.
Then dash. That's
Well, okay, hold on. So, I was leaving it open thematically. Literally just before you, like at 13, they technically complete this action, so you don't get to actually move into it, but it's enough for the drama to be able to see as they finish building up the wall in front of you, as they finish filling in, so you're able to just barely see as they start to cut off the hole from it.
That means Lork is going to use the rest of his movement to hurry back to the party. So that's 20, 40. They've cut themselves off.
Do we have any more of the scrolls?
3 of them by my count. Not sure who has them. End of turn.
Alright. Zeus. It's your moment.
Zeus kind of is it still, are they still saying these things to him like this is when
Yes.
it's happening? Got you. Zeus kind of just
It's getting better though, but it is still happening.
Yeah. Zeus is going to just straight face in channeling in his mind. Just kind of be like, you underestimated me once. I'm positive you will do it again. And when you do, I'm going to be so happy to cut you open. It just even if it doesn't connect, he's just going to think that and just going to be like, yes.
All right. Hoff.
Is the plan that we're pursuing them?
Well, that has not been discussed.
Well,
Probably, but I have to check on Zeus.
Just everybody get the scrolls together. I'll move up there and I'll try and start moving through it.
Right.
What are you all wanting?
The Merldo scrolls, we handed them out to everybody. Everybody should have one.
Yes. Here. He gets it out, tosses it over.
With the knowledge of what he was hearing now, because Strinov's been able to put it together based on what Lork said, that they've been filling in the wall, you're able to hear as they are continuing to do so even after having sealed that passage, Golden?
no, I'm actually gonna back up and ask the Lich if we pursue them.
He will definitively say no. To follow
Zeus.
forth to their lair would be to invite absolute death. We are lucky. Your friend is lucky to have not been brought there himself.
I will do a party-wide message and tell everyone the Lich is advising us we should not pursue. Lest we come upon the nest.
Zeus, are you alright?
If the party wants to continue doing that, we can leave it in turn order. If they aren't, we're going to break combat.
Yeah, let's break combat.
Okay.
I think we're going to listen to the advice of Sternhoff and the Lich.
Alright. Yippee!
I don't know. We're going to listen to the Lich? I don't know.
So, curious, Lothair, I've just been thinking about it, and I think this is kind of not necessarily a bag of rats problem, but like a adjacent to theory-wise bag of rats. How does my whole healing aura work out of combat? Just not?
I'd like to imagine it probably doesn't, because the aura is probably something that takes a lot of effort.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we discussed
It was when I'm dealing damage. It's
Right.
I'm using the wrath.
So the theoretical question is if you just have a tree that if you just punch a rock, right?
Or no, that's why I'm saying a bag of rats question, because if I take a bag of rats and I kill a rat, can I heal everyone basically infinitely? Is the thing. Is this a bag of rats type mechanical problem?
Yeah, but what did a rat ever do to you?
It probably is a bag of rats problem, but I'd probably like it not to be.
Yeah, I mean I'm not going to do it. I'm just
Right.
like theory.
That is a good point. That is always a problem. Does it pass the rats check?
I would like to ask that we do not kill rat en masse.
I mean, Franco's been a decent fan of the show. We can't alienate them like this.
Welcome back, Rifter. We're out of combat now.
Zeus, do you know what those are? Lork's pointing at the weird pins and marks.
The marks on... Sorry.
The pins and marks on Zeus.
Oh, on his... Because they're still on his arm.
Mhm.
Oh.
One at the moment there are 3 of them, and him as the one on his left arm is not there.
Do you want those out, or
I mean, I can probably take them out, right?
Here. Darius, you help get them out. I will help heal him.
As you pluck the one out from his right arm first, removing it causes him to instantly faint back onto the ground. He ends up waking up just a moment later, but he still loses consciousness for that moment.
Lorks can give him 20 lay on hands points directly.
are you all right? Back up.
Your head's starting to get very foggy.
Oh.
Man, this is
Fogginess.
not right.
Let me see if I can do something to help.
Oof.
Lorix can try and cast protection from evil and good on Zeus.
Okay. Removing the others no longer causes him to faint. They are still painful, and they come out much easier than the one from the arm.
Now that that's dealt with, Darius is going to turn around and start making his way towards the lich.
He also was sort of moving past, he was going to get close to Zeus before Zeus ran off, so instead he's focusing on, like, checking up on Rifter and asking Rifter, "So, young bird, are your wounds too severe?" as he looks at him.
Wait, Zeus, give me just a moment.
No, I think I'm alright. You mind explaining to me why you are assisting my party?
Those
Rifter's
creatures,
kind of looking at him. Oh, sorry.
those monsters are the abhorrent of this realm. They are a disgrace upon an otherwise beautiful land. They are what... And he holds his tongue for a few moments. They are what has cursed this land to be what it is.
Oh, alright.
And I see in you the bravery to fight them.
We got that right. We're definitely brave enough. And stupid enough, too.
Speaking up a little bit over them, a little bit, not necessarily like actively disrespectfully, but like in context, kind of disrespectful. He goes, "Lich, we have plenty to ask, plenty to learn, plenty to talk about, but quickly, do they sleep?"
He continues to look over Rifter for a moment, looking at his sides, making sure that he's not just putting up a cover of the wounds not being too severe. And then just looks up at Darius. "I do not know, but I know that their Godseed does not."
Godseed. I imagine at this point, the haste wearing off and Soul of Temperance dropping hits Lork like a bag of bricks.
Falls apart of cringe.
Speaking of, Darius is going to, on a dime, just collapse into unconsciousness.
What? Are we all falling now?
Oh, I'm fine.
So, Darius, what kind of unconsciousness are you falling into?
The intentional kind.
Yes, but like, just sleep or like visiting your realm kind?
He is visiting his realm, and he is using the knowledge of what he's seen, trying to locate anything related to it at all, to see if he has any sort of grip on them.
Alright, over the course of the next few minutes, we'll have some out-of-character stuff, and I'll get you an answer probably after about 5 minutes and an answer after about 10.
Yep.
Give me a religion and give me a insight, because you're going to ask two groups of people knowing what Darius knows. You're going to do two sorts of things. You're going to attempt to scour normal people's dreams for any trace of them, and you're going to attempt to figure out from some of like the divine archives that you have, try to figure some stuff out.
Please, 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 rolls don't suck. Okay, that's not that bad. And that's worse.
That's worse. Okay. You fight with a ferocity, young bird. You will go far. And then it moves past to Struenhof and looks you up and down. Are you unharmed?
Mostly, anyways.
He moves past while also flaunting some of Struenhof's skill. I have never seen one be able to warp in this realm. That is great strength that you've had to do so. It reaches down and Darius, since you're in a sort of quasi state, you just feel like while you're exploring around, you just feel this cold grasp on your throat while you're exploring around.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
So in the realm, as he's moving around, exploring, looking, he kind of like uncomfortably like touches his throat, and I guess his body probably shudders.
Yeah.
As the lich kind of goes down to, or like, after that happens, Zeus is going to get up with, kind of pulls a knife in his hand and kind of like points at the lich and is like, "Want to be careful there. I need him."
He continues to have his hand on his throat for a few moments and then stands fully back up. Well, he is alive. His heart beats slow, but it does.
He is UNT.
It's
Oh.
difficult to pick up expressions given his, bone face.
Yeah.
And he moves past and sort of around Darius and over to Zeus. He tries
Still
to
kind
get
of-
closer after Zeus steps away a little bit more.
Still
if
kind
he's-
of keeping the dagger up to keep him, and like kind of pointed at him, just keeping him.
I need not
distance
ask
away.
if you are okay as he looks at your arm. But I must ask, do you know why they are drawn to you?
Well, I'm pretty popular, so would be my only answer.
Audacity will get you literal here. But if we do not know, we do not know. He moves over and with both of his hands pours a little bit of energy from his hands back into his two lanterns.
Who are you?
You doubt. You sort of both start saying it at the same time, probably in character, and he says, "You doubtless have many questions," and looks around. "This is not the place for it."
Right. Let's get out of here.
He
then.
casts a wind stride step, like type spell that affects the party.
Orc scoops Darius up as he follows.
Yeah, there you go. Quite a mess through all the viscera.
It is just darkness for me, by the way. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
you're on
intended.
the map player.
Oh,
There
okay,
you go.
okay. Not another one.
He starts moving some of the bodies into the crevasse. Does anyone else do the same, or do you leave him to do it on his own some?
Orc will help.
I will kick the small one into the hole. Like, just kick, walk, kick, walk,
On the last one, it rolls and it sort of teeters on the edge for a moment before flipping over and falling down, and you hear it tumble for about a second and a half.
I flick it off as I walk back.
I'm glad everyone's okay. At least, mostly.
Yeah, you all right, Zeus?
Arm's a bit broken. Is there anything we can do about this?
I can try and fix it if I get the chance to change what spells I have memorized, but As of now, I'm not exactly that useful.
Ah, unfortunate. I guess we did just go through quite an ordeal. Why are we... Sorry, my head's a bit foggy. Why are we down here again?
Uh, Strunhoff can answer that better than I can, but you really don't remember?
I'm trying to connect the pieces. Some of the pieces here aren't coming together. I don't know. Maybe I'm just frazzled.
You
Way,
would still know about like Strunhoff and his quest and stuff
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah, I think in Zeus, the way I'm kind of imagining it is Zeus is trying to put together, like without the fight, wouldn't have we been just going to save Dyer? At what point of the quest is this? And with losing the kind of like realization of family moment, he's kind of like a little bit like, oh, well, yeah, we're just on a mission together. I haven't found a family.
Probably something like that.
Yeah, so that's why he's kind of confused. But yeah, I understand
On that note-
Zeus would know the other part.
Did the remove curse help at all, or?
Remove curse? No.
Okay.
I'll put it together with doing something. I mean, I know what we're doing, but sequencing of events a bit odd.
Those
But,
memories have not been modified or simply removed or locked off. They have been devoured. They do not exist anymore.
So only something like a wish could bring them back, potentially?
Yeah.
Damn. Also, do we fully trust this lich?
Until he gives reason not to trust him, I would.
He sits down at the base of the mushroom tree and rests back on it. The levitation stopping and simply sitting him on the floor. As the group of you talk, one of the Shumites goes over next to him and he just pets it gently as it sits in his lap and he's just resting.
Brave Lich.
Those ones don't explode.
They do when they're struck, but
Oh,
they're mostly gentle.
that's
We
nice.
have experience with similar creatures, and they would explode if even startled.
There's a gentle chuckle, but it would be difficult to identify it as such given that there's no smile to accompany it.
Rifter is going to whisper in Zeus's ear, by the way, after he says whether or not we can trust the Lich. He just goes, "What is dead must stay dead." And he gives him a very grimacing look.
I like
So I ask again, who are you?
He looks down at his hands for a moment. I don't remember. Not my name, but
Well, if you don't remember, what should we at least address you as?
he looks for a moment and... Right, some of the locals call me Talene. It just means the bony one, but that is as good a name as any, I suppose.
Locals.
Surely you had seen them. No?
Unless you mean those things. And he points at the
He
Shermite.
points at Zeus, and he's like, they are like him, but darker and without horn.
The creatures?
This was an elven city back in the day, wasn't it? Yes, yes. So you mean to tell me there are still elves here?
He shakes his head. What of you? Where are you from, if not from this plane?
We come from a small town. You probably haven't heard of it.
We come from above. We came down here under the...
He shakes his head
Apologies,
for a
I'm
moment.
still trying to...
Ah, the ancient gate. I see.
Oh, I guess you have heard of it.
So do you mean to say that this place is bound to a different plane than the other side of the gate?
I cannot say what lies on the other side of the gate. I can never see past it, but each of you, he holds on it a moment. I'm sorry. The magics you use and the unawareness leads me to believe that you are from an else land and that you have become stuck here.
Stuck, not yet, but we have came here in search of knowledge, more or less.
We'll leave determining if we're stuck until after we find what we came here for.
And what is that, I hope?
Lorcan, sister-in-law.
Something that leads to the defeat of the God Seed. What? And that time he does audibly chuckle in a way that actually is a chuckle.
Well,
That is too ambitious even for this.
well, if the God Seed is what spawned those things, then
Can you tell us more about it? What is it and what can it do?
From the writings before this place was cast, before this plane was separated from the weave, the records... Oh, they're here somewhere, and he's flipping through a few different journals that he has. Ah, here we go. You have a moment. Darius, go. Did you want to do the religion first or the insight first?
Let's go with the lower roll first so that I can build up to some actual useful information instead of getting useful information and then nothing.
Okay. Insight, you attempt to like go through a lot of mundane people's dreams, and there's a few things that look a little similar, but it ultimately is just like scary monster that looks similar, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The God Seed was... We wanted to bring the people... Sorry, he doesn't say we. The people of this world wanted to make their God living, to give them form, to give them life, and in doing so it created that thing which spawns and controls the beasts.
And what is that thing? Do they have names? Or are there more than one?
If there are more than one, we are in more of a problem than we have known. Here, at least, I believe there is only one.
Do you know exactly what they were going to do with me? You seem to yell out things pretty assured that they shouldn't have me.
They shouldn't have anyone. They take people and break them apart and put them in pools and steal their memories. Whatever it is that you had, it must have been something they wanted quite a lot. They rarely go in this much mass for such small groups.
What did they
Are you
have a
sure
use
there's
for?
nothing you have that they might want?
Oh my. Winning charisma, maybe? I honestly do not know. I've been having a headache ever since I came in here, usually. Some
Zeus,
psychic
you-
abilities, but... Yes.
Lork's gonna turn to Zeus and say, Zeus, do you think it might be... And he mimes the motion of conjuring one of the fire blades.
Oh, he kind of pulls up one of the side blades. I don't know. I mean, this can't be. There must be somebody out there who also has this. Is this that rare? I guess it could be.
But yes, they do take individuals. Some of those spells they've used, they've absorbed from others and continued to use to discover new abilities. And
What do they?
not only
sorry.
do you seem more than capable by the company you keep, and therefore are a threat if they were to have learned of your powers, but you seem like not a horrible person.
Quite an upgrade from what most people call me.
Please just try to have a conversation. You don't need to
What-
put on theatrics for me.
What do they do with these memories they take? You said they harvest thoughts or something.
They use them to gain knowledge of the Warden. I am not sure if they need the body or just the memory, but by using it, they're able to steal components of it and use it for themselves.
Then perhaps they were coming for us as a group, given that he, Lord Justice Sidarius, is quite possibly the most powerful of us. There's a reason he's out cold right now, and it's not because of the fight. I'll let him explain to himself if he wants to.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the memories they stole, or multiple of the memories they stole, specifically include Andromache, does that do something to them?
It does, but
Okay.
you
we
don't
don't
get to
know.
see it.
Yeah, no, of course. I realized this. I was like, damn.
Dude.
Wait a minute.
We
It would be so
we
funny
saved the city.
if they started eating fucking memories and just died of cringe because of it.
Like,
Save
wait a
the
minute.
city.
They should probably not know that.
You know, I was planning on the party potentially doing something one way, but we might end up skipping 2 or 3 sessions pretty soon, depending on how the party chooses to do a few things here.
Yeah, I think we've just unleashed a cognito hazard on the Illithids.
Unless they are somehow connected or something.
Go ahead and make it then, Zeus.
Wait, can I psionic that?
Yeah, you
It is
can.
an ability check, so you can, yes.
Yo, I need to remember this. I apologize.
I was saying
Yep.
13, and that is 13.
14.
That's 14, which is
14.
good enough. So, you know that through a few of your travels that you have definitely met other people who have, psionics, and you've met other people who have small scale teleportation. You've never met or even heard of people who are able to teleport between planes at will.
That's true. I was curious because the memory of him getting them was kind of taken. How much about that does he remember?
Define getting them.
Because the Andromache killing Dire in front of him is attached to the memory of him getting those powers.
As far as
planeswalking
you
powers, yeah.
invent some other reason for you to have had that happen. Like, you don't know
I am
why it
that
happened.
good.
Yeah. You might just
Gotcha.
think that, damn, this is a shitty place. I might need some extra help, and then you just start figuring it out.
All right, we'll say the synapses now connect. As he's kind of straightens up a little bit, and then he's going to lean over to Lorik to whisper in his ear and kind of go, could be. You know how I recently got those big teleporting abilities?
God's
And-
above.
Yeah. I mean, he said we're in another plane or something, right? So that, I mean, if maybe they're
If-
trying to get out?
That power can be used here, then God's above.
Sorry, didn't want to say it out loud I don't trust him, but...
Alright, are you ready for the bombshell time?
Oh, shit.
Alright, Darius. The more important of your 2 roles, the religion, was a success. Are you here?
I am here, yes.
Okay, I'm going to DM this to you so that when you figure it out and you're able to snap back into reality, whoops, there goes gravity, you're able to tell the party with all of the shock that you should have.
Okay.
Zeus is going to kind of whisper Phil and the other 2 about what he said to Lorik, but trying to make sure the Lich doesn't hear, because still untrusted.
The rest of you can keep talking, because, he's still sleepy over there.
He's sleeping.
So, how long have you been down here? Lork asks the Lich.
He does not remember.
Do you have any place we can go that could be a safe haven? With him being unconscious right now and the rest of us being injured, I don't want to encounter another raiding party, let's say, unprepared.
Can you repeat that?
He's asking the Lich if there is a safe haven here anywhere because he doesn't want to be caught by another raiding party of the Illithid and Underdark beasts.
Safe? No, but perhaps safer.
At least less out in the open with fewer avenues for them to attack.
He begins to lead you off to a new location.
And Lork's still carrying Darius.
Also, I want y'all to know that it's really funny that the I know I shared this previously, but just the fact that all of the Stork just has the highest priority of like any token. So it's just funny seeing like, or at least of any of the PC tokens. So like all the times that he's on screen, it just does shit like this. That like two-thirds of my tabs are just Stork.
Based.
That's very good. So, Mr.
So,
Bones, do you have
as he's
sorry.
about to head off, Darius, do you want to wake up now, or do you want to wake up later?
I want to wake up on a map.
Okay.
So
Well,
later.
I don't have a map. Here you go.
Oh, you don't have a map for it?
I don't have a
Yeah.
map. No.
Okay. Then
Okay.
then it would be right now.
All right.
Let's say as he's about to scoop up Darius like sits up immediately and kind of bonks into Lorik's head with his head. Oh,
Apologies.
sorry.
I'm
It's
I'm sorry.
okay.
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. But listen. It's an icon.
An icon. Not
The god seed. The people here tried to summon a god, and they made a mistake.
so they went a step above then. Is that what
They
you're saying?
ripped a god. No, they ripped an icon from reality itself against its will. Oh. And I thought that we were going to have an easier time than with Nidhogg. Oh.
How?
We
Lork
gonna...
is speechless.
Rifter just looks at Darius, very concerned, and he says, "Does that mean we're gonna have to summon it again? Do what we did before?"
No, Rifter, you don't understand. Icons aren't beings. They're ideas. They're functional existences. When you pull something out of it like that, that thing itself ceases. An icon
that's
isn't
why-
a being. And when you
That's why
try
the
and give
Guardian was
that,
so certain we would never leave.
if you try and give that form, something doesn't exist that should.
I see. So what's the solution then?
I don't know. A long
Could we-
time ago, the icons used to be living, considered old gods. It's complicated things. I was very rough through the archives, but
If we can... No, this place is locked off from other planes.
apparently I'm not locked off from mine, though, which is good.
I thought maybe if we can get close enough, I could potentially banish it back to the Divine Realm.
It's
But-
not that simple.
Right, I had figured because of what this place is.
Even if it wasn't taken off, do you think the mages of the city wouldn't have thought of that?
Yeah.
It's when you tear something out, you leave a wound. You don't fix a wound by putting the flesh back into the wound.
So do we need to... I don't
The
know.
one thing that's for certain is if we intend to solve this problem, the form needs to be destroyed. From there on, I don't know. I think our best bet would be to find what god they were trying to summon, and I can try and get in contact with them.
Do we know? Oh, sorry, Rifter, you go.
Darius is not being quiet about this, by the way. He is like...
The Lich is just thinking it over as he's listening to it.
Do we know at least what they did summon? Like, what idea?
That's what we're trying
No.
to find.
It's not in the archives. But
And-
there would be information somewhere in this area, somewhere in the city. Maybe the people. If there are still elves here, no, they're probably taken by the icon at this point.
Well, would the icon then exist here? Like, whatever it was would exist here.
I don't know what the effects of tearing it out against its will and putting it into a form would have on its psyche, if you can even call it that.
The Lich speaks up. There might be a place that, and in the middle of saying that sentence, he just suddenly freezes and stops moving. The shroomling that he was petting, his hand remains perfectly on top. Wow, what a, okay. Oh wait, continue, that happens in a minute. Fucking Rifter. Fucking bitch ass.
So then, question is, how would we even go about destroying its physical form? Killing Nidhogg was hard enough.
This is something entirely different. We can't use that as our frame of reference. We have to find out more. We have to learn what icon it is, learn the god. The god will have some information if it still exists.
Is there
That was
any
my
way
thought.
that...
Apologies.
Yes, alright. Is there any way this is linked to any of our other problems?
I doubt it. This is something that is cosmically different in scale.
I wouldn't necessarily put it past it, though, given what that thing's powers were and what...
The only thing that I can
Apologies.
think of is that they used his power to assist in containing it, to prevent this realm from changing others. He might know something, but I'm not about to walk down that path.
Nor I.
Especially not as I am now. I'm sure he might know, but I don't want to risk that he doesn't and then he finds out.
The Lich asks again what your goal for coming down here even was. He puts coming down here in like quotation marks.
Lork turns to Sternhoff.
It's him. He's the reason. His knowledge, his master's work. I'll let him tell you.
Yes, I'm looking for secrets to life and death, more or less.
Oh, I don't suppose you'd like some help then.
Any help is welcome.
Would you mind giving me a insight real quick?
Yeah.
Alright. As he moves over and starts showing you a few of the notes from his journal, some of the neurons in your brain start to click together because the handwriting's the same.
The same as...
The same as in your journal that you have.
No way! I fucking called it.
My journal from who, though?
From Naztar? Naztar.
Ta?
Oh, I didn't call
Oh.
it then. Never mind.
Salin's, like, mentor?
No,
I don't
was,
remember that.
I was thinking a different mentor.
Yeah, I was
This. No, it is not Sultan. It is not Sultan.
Damn. We were baited.
A different mentor, though.
Don't worry, Sultan makes a cameo later.
Ah, okay, okay.
Parentheses. There's one more. There's one more session.
No.
And then everybody who didn't show up actually shows up, and everybody does a bow at the end for their performance.
Lol.
How much longer are we planning on going for? Because
I'd probably say only like 20 minutes,
Yeah.
okay,
which is still good. 6 hours is nice.
yeah, I have to be right back. Just for a minute.
Man, now I gotta wait for him. Okay, I'm gonna. If we're doing that, I'll take a minute and go in and grab my water just so that we all layer up.
Gotcha.
I'm passing.
Hello, hello, we have returned. We are back on main, and we are not horny.
Don't look at
Well.
Lorcan Zeus.
We are sober on main.
As he goes through and shares with you some of the things, you're able to make note that he is in fact the guy that you have the journal of, and he starts sharing with you a bunch of the secrets of Lichdom and other forms of immortality, such as having, as he puts it, a bright light to always shine towards, so that you don't, like, lose yourself, else, you know, you do start to have problems.
I heard that before. Anyways.
When did you hear that
as you-
before? I wonder.
As he's showing me, it
Oh damn, I don't have to.
really dawns
do
on
back
me.
flashes.
I tell him to hold a minute as I frantically dig the journal out of my backpack, and I hand it to him and say,
Hmm.
"You may want to read this."
He sits down and begins reading it, and his body posture relaxes as he's sitting and actually doing it, and his head is drooping a little bit as he does. There is no expression to be had on his face, as it cannot emote, but you can only imagine what would be there. As he gets to some of the ending statements, it just sort of falls out of his hands. And he's just like, how is she? Is she still alive?
Yeah, she's fine. But you wrote this, didn't you?
I think so. And he puts both of his hands on his head. But I'm here. And he's just breathing a little more intensely for a moment.
He is breathing manually. Sorry.
She was going to die. She lived came here for nothing.
Maybe for her. But part of the reason why I'm here is because of her. She's the one who pointed me here.
And just shakes his head as he's starting to remember. She was... I don't suppose you have a family, do you?
Well, by blood, it's been far too long. They've all already passed, but the closest I ever came to was my mentor, Sultan. I don't suppose that means anything.
He just looks down at his hand with the journal in it that sits on the ground and just gives a brief explanation of how Cillian was supposed to die and how he came here to try to find ways to save his daughter. You know, try to actually discover it so that he could save her. And he's ashamed of himself for forgetting.
Well, if that's why you came down here, then me and you share a common goal.
He tries to be stoic and compose himself and start leading you to the tower to actually have a place to rest. it's going to be, the reason I have to retool it is because it's not going to be a problematic thing. You're just kind of gonna go there. So I will fix that up by next time. But for now, as you're walking, Zeus,
Mhm.
I want you to roll me a wisdom save real quick, which is a
Alrighty.
different thing.
Do I still have bless?
Is it an
No, that
hour?
would've been
It's
long
just a
gone.
minute,
It's a
right?
minute.
Yeah.
God,
That's
dear.
a little
Jesus Christ.
sizable. So you are able to feel as time around you starts to slow down a little bit. Like you feel like or I guess time around you starts to speed up a little bit. You feel like you're going a little slower. It's very minor right now, but it's something that's noticeable. Only like 5 or 6% right now.
Gotcha. Does anybody else? Does everybody else seem to be going faster? that
Only
little bit?
again like probably 4 or 5% faster.
Yeah. Something's happening to my head. Different than what was happening before.
Zeus, are you alright?
Little sluggish, maybe? Just a little bit, but I picked up on it, so I...
After about
I should
another
say.
3 minutes of walking, it starts to get even more severe, and you're able to really start to notice it as other people are able to notice that his speech sounds a little slurred, but just in a way that it's slowed, and he's walking slower than the rest of the group.
Darius, you don't think this is their doing, do you?
I have no idea. I don't have enough information.
Here, Zeus. Lorik is, if Zeus is okay with it, going to pick him up.
You're able to carry him, and he feels like he's weighing more and more as time goes on.
Come on, we're going to get there. You're going to be fine. He's
He
going to
notices the
try a
situation,
cleansing
and
touch.
okay. He notices the situation, the Lich does, and he's going to cast Fly to get people there faster. He asks if you have any idea what's going on.
I
Maybe.
don't know. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's alright, Zeus. It's alright. I assume the cleansing touch shouldn't do anything.
That is correct.
Damn it.
I know I'm alright. I'm just... It's the whole thing going on.
Hold on. Focus on... I don't know, just...
You're flying straight up to the center of the tower where he's starting to make room on a chair for him to be able to sit down in while he's going around and trying to gather up a few elements for like a haste spell.
It's... Whatever keeps happening. This place... Look, we got what we... Well... Do we regroup outside and come back?
It's getting worse. He's probably slowed down to about 50% now.
What in the world?
This doesn't feel like... This doesn't feel like when they do it, but...
The corners of the room start to have a little bit of bright lights glow on them.
No, I take it back.
Unfortunately, we've never been able to do anything before. Just been able to watch and wait, so...
You all aren't leaving a gap for me to speak at all. Why are you going so fast?
What are you saying?
They-
You think he can't understand? No, I'm just kidding.
From
This
these
is brain overload with words.
from these bright corners, chains also start to form. Yes, the party has picked up on it.
No, no, no. I'm not going to let this happen again.
They start reaching out towards Zeus, just creeping along at about a foot a second.
Darius is going to, seeing and noticing what's happening, explicitly going to, not hiding his form, not doing anything, like, use any power he's built as a god to just full-on brunt block him as much as he's able. I don't know how that would work, but he is like...
Make me a magic spell attack.
A magic spell attack. So that would be a... It's plus 11, right? That's my spellcasting plus... Well, 1d20 plus 11. Hands together. If this is the third crit, it'd be delicious.
That would be kind of funny.
Fucking Christ,
That's
dude.
so true!
Golden, do you have more Wheel of Fortune?
I might.
I know he used one. Did he use a second?
I mean, it says I'm on 0, but I don't know when I use the second one.
You did not use a second one yet. You've only used Wheel of Fortune once.
Because there was one at the start, but wasn't there one also later on? You don't think so?
He used magical guidance a lot.
Yeah, that was
Remember him
it.
using Wheel of Fortune any other time?
It was just the one time when he re-rolled twice in a single.
Yeah, this is why I'm trying to say we really got to get better at bookkeeping ourselves and resetting things when they need to reset.
I am very good
because
at that.
This is so important if he does or doesn't have it.
I think the second time I would have used it was trying to re-roll the first Arcane Gate.
Fuck.
But because in my memory, at least, I've never gotten a straight answer about using magical guidance more than once in one turn. I'm not sure what I used to re-roll it the second time.
This time, JC did specifically say that you can only use it once on each individual roll.
You can only use a single effect on anything once.
Yep. By the way, JC, did you see the question that I posted?
Oh, I'll take a look at that now.
Yeah,
Fucking
just refreshing
Christ,
my
man.
last third level slot to go along with it.
Maybe? Tell me what you're thinking with it.
Literally burning up all of the magic he has left to...
Well, how much is all of the magic he has left?
4 first level slots, 2 second level slots, a 4th level slot, and if Harness Divine Power, a 3rd level slot. Which should be equal to a 5th level slot in value for that.
Alright, try. Go for it.
Okay. So
First off, go ahead and press the ability, and then I'll figure out what the play is. Alright, and tell me, what are you intending to do specifically? Are you trying to fight back? Are you trying to buy time? Are you trying to just say, I wonder if this will do something? What is Lorik's intent?
He is fighting back here. Zeus did nothing to deserve this. He didn't even get roped into a bet like Dire, at least to his knowledge. He is not going to let Andromache do whatever the fuck he wants. He's not going to let Andromache just be a fucking kid at a claw machine getting whatever plushies he wants.
Make me a normal attack roll.
With Temperance or as a spell attack?
I would say just as a non-spell attack. It can be with Temperance, but I'd say without, like, it being exactly Temperance.
Okay, I'll just roll the bonuses and all that.
Alright, so. You don't know how long it'll last. Hopefully it will last long enough. But
You're not
as you
getting
attempt
him.
to do this, and you attempt to just will yourself into it, you see as the 3 last highborns who have been here sort of rush out from your body, and each of them take one corner and hold each of the chains that are starting to come out in place. And from the 4th one, you see a shadow or a copy of yourself rush out and attempt and block it there as well.
I don't know how long I can hold them. Just see if you can do something.
Roll me a second one.
Zeus, we're going to get you out of this.
In Zeus's hand, he's going to start trying to spawn one of his soul blades in his right hand.
I promise.
It's starting to work. The soul blade is able to appear. All right, tiebreaker for big marbles. Lorik, show it. All right.
Yes!
So it doesn't reach a state of regression, but it reaches a point where all of the clones are starting to be frozen right now. Zeus is still here. Zeus is super slowed. He's kind of stuck in the chair a little bit. But he's here, and there's a moment of stasis that holds for at least a few minutes, potentially longer, while all of them are being held off. The party has time to talk about it and figure it out, probably over this next week.
Gotcha.
If the party has anything else they'd like to do right now, we can do it, but there will be no more significant changes this session.
Poisonally, I'm exhausted.
I don't think it appropriate for Lorik to add any more to the specific scene.
I'm still not quite sure what happened with my attempt, because it just kind of got brushed over because of the crit miss.
A little bit. I'd say it's probably something to the effect of it's already hard enough for you to try and manifest it in a realm where you're able to easily pull energy from other places.
Mm-hmm.
But here, even just starting to pull a little bit of the energy back can actually bring some of your full divine powers into this world.
Yeah.
Starts to flicker, and it overwhelms you just with being stuck in a wall, like a riptide. How it's sort of spiraling, and even though it's slow, its lack of control makes it disorienting and absolutely useless to use.
Yeah. He is currently then dizzy, hand on the floor, trying to reorient himself as Lorik is doing this then.
Riptor, you're sitting here, you're seeing your friend Zeus be real slow, and then a few chains run out of the wall and start going towards him until Lorik and the other big fat dragonborn go and stop it.
Is there? I guess. I don't know. He would just put himself in front of Zeus if he could and try to fend off whatever. But there isn't really a whole lot.
Hopefully, you could change something.
Okay. Can I change him to I'm sorry, intangible? As I imagine him as intangible, unhurtable.
Roll me 2d20s. One of them needs to be flat, the other should be, let's say, wisdom. Save.
Not a save. Okay.
Check. Wisdom check.
Yeah. Wisdom check.
Well, those aren't good.
You focus really hard on changing him, and for a little bit he looks like he's flickering out, but then maybe again that's just Andromache getting to him.
Buddy, how do you feel, buddy?
Am I still very slow and or paused?
You're slow, but you're not slowing.
Got you. After I think a moment of like hearing that and processing it, he just kind of like responds like, "Ready to fight?" in a slowed way. Zeus is just as sternly as possible staring down what is ahead of him and just getting ready to try and slash at whatever he can as fast as he can.
And as the walls around you creak and bevel and bend, eventually each of those clones begins to be locked and ultimately ends up freezing in its grapple with those white chains, and the situation seems to have come mostly still. Zeus remains slowed, but he's here. Okay. That is it. Zeus still exists. He is currently permanently slowed, but at least right now you've found an equilibrium.
Awesome. Lots of spooky Zeus events this session.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say after Rifter sees his friend is a little slow, nothing else is unusual. Everything, all things stay the same.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Wow, that's like the entire theme of the campaign.
Wow. Yo. Scripted Zeus death this session? Question mark.
Does anybody have any other closing statements they'd like to make before we start to get out of here?
Listen, I as a player know why Andromache is doing this, but to Lork, this is complete horseshit.
So true.
Yeah.
No one even knows. I mean, I think people could put together, though, that maybe his memories got stolen and maybe one of them was Andromache. Because we've talked about that they steal memories, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So. Party has an idea.
It is not our fault that they unleashed a cognito hazard on themselves.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to say to the stream before we say goodbye to Reese and everyone else?
Thank you for watching.
You all should take a shower.
Yeah. Maybe even touch a bit of grass.
Boom. Oh, the misery.
Especially you, Brad. Jesus Christ.
Yes, that's true, actually. Goodbye.
Peace.